But see, the church, right after Jesus left, they changed what Jesus had said into another idea. What they did then, here Eve, okay, we back to the garden. Adam and Eve have this conversation. And it says that God knows that the day that you eat thereof, your eyes will be open and you'll be like him, which created an idea of separation. Because if I'm already like God and I'm already in God, in him I move and have my being, then there's nothing I got to do to be like him. I'm already like him. But because they felt like they had to do something, so they went ahead and did it and found out that it wasn't as good as they thought it was. Then they had to move, they had to, all that stuff happened. But what it did in turn was created more ideas of things that we have to do to be like God or to be with God. So then man come up. Remember, and this will trip you out. The two children. Here's Cain, here's Abel. Out making sacrifices. Now the garden stuff, the vegetation that God had given them, he said he gave them herb for meat. They weren't eating animals then. Here they had the vegetation. When they make a sacrifice to God, now the vegetation ain't good enough. God would only accept the meat offering. This thing is so simple. So Cain offers up vegetation. Abel offers up meat. I'm telling you, all these stories have such direct ties to our diet. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Because how many of us eat only vegetables? Sister Kenny, how many of us? If we don't have no meat with our dinner or lunch or whatever,
I ain't got to have meat.
You know?
Just
vegetables. I can too, but I don't know how long I can do it. I can go for a while. So because the vegetation situation had gone bad, then they attributed it, they put it on God that he didn't want vegetation no more, he wanted meat. So Cain and Abel goes to church to offer up their sacrifices, and after church, Cain kills his brother. After church. Ain't that crazy? They went to make a sacrifice to God, and after they got back from church, one brother kills the other. And then God's still talking to him. But think of this. Where God was telling them to save a portion back, to not eat it, to leave it alone, now they've made a practice that they don't just keep it, but they say they're offering it up to God. Another movement. From that first idea of separation from God, they made the first move and ate the seed and found out that it was not good. So they found out that this was sacred. So now they're taking their sacred stuff and saying they're offering it up to God. Is everybody with me? We're doing church different today. Don't worry about praise time, none of that. I might just talk all the way to 12 o'clock. I'm serious. Because we got to get this. God has given me this so strong. Come on now. We'll sing a song in a minute. Sunday school was good, but it just kind of led into this, and I got to give this to y'all because I just got to give it to you. So for those of you who are just coming in, we are building off of the beginning story of Adam and Eve in the garden, and then of course the Bible says that there was a serpent, but we know snakes don't talk. So in Eve's mind, or in Adam, both of them's mind, they're having this conversation. And they're questioning. They're talking to each other. They're questioning. Did God say we couldn't eat of all of these trees? Yeah, he said that. You can eat of all of them, but you need to keep the one in the middle. Don't touch it. Because the day that you eat that one, you shall surely die. That's as simple as it can be. You eat up everything in your house, on your land, use up all your money, and nobody don't come to your help, you're going to die. Amen. So this was symbolic, or this is the same thing as a new teaching as the tithe. God said, don't eat the tithe. That's your seed for the next season. So, and that's our, and